Okay, I'm hoping this is working. That took a long time. Let me see if I can count the lag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, about 9. Didn't want to let me get on here tonight. Kept telling me I was streaming, but it wasn't showing nothing. It just kept saying upcoming, upcoming. And then it stopped. I don't think I have anything that I have to, because I didn't install anything and I didn't update any. I did have to do a last minute update. Hey, Monty. I had to do a last minute update. There are updates available. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to update it now, aren't I? No, I can start it without it. I'll worry about the update later. How was your day, Monty? All right, that's good. Okay, so we are going to go back over to the farm. I think it's funny. They make him stand up on the doghouse to eat. Go eat. Now we should, oh, I was going to say we'd have somebody working, but because I had to exit the game because it did the update, the system update, so I probably do not have anybody working. Going a little too fast. want to check this right quick to make sure I did these on this calendar day. In-game day, I should say. Yeah, okay. That is not easy to keep track of. Now we got to go find where this guy's at. There he is, and he is working. Wow. I left him working when we paused the game, but I figured when it did that update, I didn't figure it would save it with him working, but it did. That's pretty awesome. Supposed to be going to a lake in Kentucky next Wednesday. Hopefully I can get some drone footage. Would be nice. Now this will give you guys a good indication about my Wi-Fi signal. This drone I have, it uses satellite signals. And I bought the best remote control, and I bought some type of transceiver for it. And it has to connect to satellites. So almost every video that I've watched about that drone, everybody connects to like maybe 26 to 30 some satellites. Guess how many satellites I'm able to connect to right outside my front door where I live here? 0. Yep, so without that, there's no range. It'll only go about 50 meters. In fact, I almost lost it when I did that, made that video of the lookout tower. It actually got stuck in midair. Which was weird. I had not seen it do that before. But I think it was because even where we were at then, in the mountains, no satellite connections. And I thought for sure when I bought this, the second generation drone, and I bought the that one particular controller for it, that I thought for sure I would not have that kind of issue. But it does. But that's just because of where I live. We don't get signal for nothing, barely. Now I believe over at Walmart, which is over on the other side of town, I believe over there I was able to pick up some satellites. Let me see what else we have going on today. I don't think there is anything else ready yet. We should buy these two and go ahead and get those prepped. Maybe we'll do that once we harvest. Yeah, we don't have anything else ready. Oh, we do too. We've got Dee Dee's field up here is ready. All right. That's good. Now, while we're finished planting or replanting this field, we will also go up and work Dee Dee's field at the same time. Or as much as possible, we can do it at the same time. Let's see, we're going to need our fertilizer spreader. That's what I was looking for. I was like, where's my other tractor? I think I should double check just to make sure it actually, we are planted, yep, growing. It does seem like a long ride over here. Hey, Archie! How are you today? I'm doing okay. My back's still a little bit sore, but I'm doing okay. You had to tow your car. Oh no, what happened? What happened to your car, Archie? Oh, okay. Well, I hope you can get that taken care of. I'm glad it wasn't like a transmission or something. I'm sorry it's anything, but... Oh, well, I'm glad at least it's under warranty. I do wish I could get it fixed faster for you. Oh, wow, yeah. Boy, I can't imagine having to ride around with no air conditioning in the car. That's what you call old school. Especially if you're driving a car and it don't have one of those little wing vent windows that you can open up all the way. I believe I would be doing my best to stay in on those days. Oh, nice. I'm glad you're able to do those kinds of things. It's been getting close to 90 degrees Fahrenheit. I think that's been our top temperature so far, 90. And it gets humid too. That's what's worse, is the humidity. I don't mind dry heat a lot, but I don't like humid heat. They got snow in part of Canada. Wow. Oh, well, I hadn't heard anything about that. Is that typical that they get snow this time of year? Oh, up north of the Arctic Circle. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I didn't know where that was. But if it's way up north, then it does make sense. Wow, snow in August? And that's not even up north. Well, that would be nice. I'd like to take a trip up like that somewhere. Well, that'd be fun. I almost always hit the wrong button every time I'll go to do that. To get gas, I hit the wrong button. Oh, we're doing okay. Oh, I don't even need to put that in there. I'm just going to put it in our silo. Yeah, that'll be good enough. %. That probably will not last long. All right, Archie, God bless you. Before that happens, I hope you have a great weekend. All right, now we can we'll just take this, we'll go up north. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I said goodnight before that happens, because it may happen all of a sudden. We got you chickens last time, Archie. I don't think you were here. Oh, you haven't been feeling like playing here for a while? Yeah, I get like that sometimes. Oh, I know. I keep telling myself I'm going to turn traffic off, and then I don't turn it off. I keep saying I'm going to. Whoop, look out. That guy actually stopped at a stop sign. I can't believe it. But now he wants to pass me in a no passing zone. So we have this small field all the way at the top up here. You do have chickens. We're going to go check on them here in a minute. But I want to get this started first. Yeah, I like where we're at right now. 1.2 million. We got to do this small field right here. Okay, now let's do this. Let's go, I want to see, I got to check the position of where the eggs spawn. Hopefully they're not going to be spawning out here somewhere. They may not, I may have to sleep one time first. Let me see here, factories. Okay, so we don't have any eggs yet. So I'll just have to, I'll have to wait until I sleep to see if we have anything. But at least we do have some chickens. Nice. Now we'll just have to wait and see what happens as far as the egg production is concerned. Because I'm not sure. Okay, Archie. Oh, did this guy finish? Is this guy finished? Maybe. That was kind of fast. believe I could just park this right here and it'll be ready for us to take up to our other field. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. Let's see, we can go ahead and take this fertilizer spreader up to the other field with this tractor. Hey, soft and sweet. How are you? Soft and sweet, you doing okay? Oh, okay. Wow, that was perfect timing. Wow. Archie. Okay, Archie. Well, welcome back, Archie. Now this does seem like a slow ride when it's half the speed of our other equipment. Okay, Archie. That is a slow ride across there. And I'm not talking about a fog hat slow ride. Now I can bring, no, I got rid of the cultivator. I was going to say I could bring the cultivator, but I believe I sold the cultivator. Oh, well, thank you, Archie. No, I don't believe it is. No, I do have a cultivator. I was thinking I sold my cultivator. What I sold was the small one, and I bought this one. Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry, Archie. Well, the grandmother of my two grandchildren in Texas, she passed away about 20 years ago, my first wife. And then the mother of my youngest children actually lived with my daughter Casey. We've been split up for a long time, decades. Well, thank you, Archie. Yeah, that was about 20 years ago. Now, my daughter Casey, who you guys have met in my coloring live stream, actually you've met her here before too, her and Steven, my son-in-law. Now, her mother lives with her. Well, I see my ex all the time, every time I go to Casey's. Because she only lives just a few minutes from here, actually. My daughter lives probably about as far from me as it looks like your daughter, or your first wife lives from where you are. That's about how far away my ex is, about 8-minute walk. I'm like, great, wonderful. Well, I think that's nice, Archie. Now, before I moved into the apartment where I live now, I was living with one of my other daughters. And then they had family issues, which ended up affecting me. And I ended up in a homeless shelter, and then into the apartment where I am now. Hey, Lawrence, how are you? Lawrence, I think doing nothing this weekend is an exceptional idea, and I think I might steal it from you. I really do. Archie. Well, just make sure everybody knows it's you. Now this guy's going to insist on running into this fence, isn't he? So we have to fire him. That was pretty good timing. Our plow has finished. So let's jump over there. And now our cultivator is finished. There might be one spot up here I need to fix on my own right here. This guy was unable to do this part right here, so let's unfold this again. Now I'm thinking we have a small planter. I can't remember if we can plant sunflowers with that thing or not. We might not be able to. If we can, we will. I think your farm looks pretty cool, Monty. I've always liked the way that looks. I actually fit right in with the traffic that's on here because they don't stop at stop signs either. That's Archie. Let's check this right here. Now why, I don't really need this, do I? This is a fertilizer spreader. I don't really need it. I wonder how much. I bet this one's full, isn't it? Yeah, I don't have enough room in here to put any more. Eventually I will, I'll be able to empty that and sell it. I actually was thinking that was a planter. I thought I already got rid of that. Okay, so well, I'm just going to have to wait then. Nothing I can do. I cannot replant sunflowers yet. So let's go find our planter. And we'll just ride along. That's all we can do. I have seen a couple of Bigfoot videos, nothing from around my area, thankfully, because there are no Bigfoot in my area. Just in case anybody was thinking about wasting their money to come find one here, you will not find one here. Save your money. That's my public service announcement. Oh, I do? I think I've seen that a couple times. I think I have. I can't remember for sure. But I was mentioning earlier that this Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, I'm going to cut my coloring live stream a little bit short because I'm going to be going to a lake in Kentucky, and hopefully I'll be able to get some drone footage. And who knows, maybe we'll see Bigfoot over there somewhere. Yeah, I can't remember, but that name sounds familiar to me. Yeah, I'm hoping I'll be able to get some drone footage Wednesday. I actually just bought a brand new drone, and I bought a new remote control for it, and I'm going to give my daughter my other drone, so hopefully we can fly both of them together. But anyway, I'm hoping I'll have a chance to get some drone footage over there at the lake. Oh yeah, that's pretty awesome. I sorry, I did not mean to cough in y'all's ear. Reaper, how's it going? I have considered getting a commercial pilot's license for drone piloting. Okay, Archie. God bless you. I hope you have a great weekend. Sleep good. Eugene. How's it going? I'm doing okay, Archie. Yeah, there's a lot of studying for that, so I kind of decided that I'll just stick with the little lightweight drones. And that way I don't have to have that commercial license. Of course, a commercial license would be really cool. So I'm hoping my daughter may want to pursue getting that commercial license. So then she can do that type of stuff with the drone. So I'm giving her my other drone and a remote control for it and all that. So I bought myself a new setup. So I'm hoping to take it out really for the first time this coming week. I like those CSX trains. I actually got to operate one. I do not have to take a test for my drone. Why, Reaper, why are you stuck putting that aside? You can do that right on your phone. Yeah, you can only get to have that test done in certain places and at certain times. You have to be able to schedule it and all that. There's no place near where I live that does that. I already looked into it. And I think it costs about $175 or something like that. I can't remember. But now, if you just want to fly a drone, if you want non-commercial, then it has to be under 250 grams, and you still have to have your trust certification. Yeah, that's how it is, Lawrence. So I suspect I will not be getting a commercial license. I had thought about doing that, but maybe my daughter will. I'm hoping she will. Okay, Reaper, I understand that, and I do appreciate that you will at least ask your parents about it before you do it. But I don't want you to get in trouble for flying a drone without the proper paperwork. But like I was telling you, Reaper, about that trust certification, you cannot fail. I can't remember how many questions it was, not that many. And they give you the right answer. They don't want you to fail it. I always wished I could have had a commercial pilot's license for flying commercial airlines. That was my goal when I was a kid, a young kid. Oh yeah, there's a lot involved getting an actual commercial aviation license. Actually, Reaper, that might be something you might be interested in looking into, getting a commercial drone license. You can make money with that drone. Yeah, my daughter just got her license not too long ago, maybe a year ago. Alright guys, I need to take a quick break. So I'll let you ride along with this planter and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. But I do not have the controller in my hand for a moment. I gotta go to my kitchen. I'm gonna grab a couple of ibuprofen. Okay, Eugene, God bless you. Well, thank you for coming and hanging out. I hope you have a great weekend. Oh, that's really cool, Reaper. That is awesome. Well, hey, JR, how are you? I am doing okay, thank you. Now we've got to finish planting this field, and then we have to, we've got to go up and plant that field of DDs. And then we can go to sleep. JR, we got 3 fields of long grain rice growing on your farm, right next door there. It took me a while to get all that figured out too, let me tell you. Now, one thing I did not know, I'm sure you did, but I did not know this, and it really kind of I probably will not be planting any more rice. But I can at least say I did it. Look what it did. Look how, look what it did to the landscaping. I didn't even know it was going to do that, since I had never done rice before, but it's pretty cool. So I got 3 fields of long grain rice. It did take a while to figure it out though. Oh, well, see, I didn't know anything about that. Well, for right now, well, I mean, I got it pretty much laid out where I want it. So, I mean, I'm okay with it the way it is. It's a little bit hard to work with. I could probably do a little bit of landscaping around the edges of it and do something with it, but I'm not very good with the landscaping tools. Yeah, I kind of got it. I think I got it rectangular. I just followed the outline of the field that was already there, but I did not know that it was going to elevate the field like that. But it's level, it's level right here. So, I mean, I'm okay with it being what it is. First time I've ever done anything with rice, so it's okay. Yeah, that's what I did. I just did 90-degree angles, just did a rectangle right there. It worked out all right. I just didn't realize it was going to elevate the field like that. But like I said, it's actually level on this end over here. And so it's the whole thing is just out of level, which it makes sense that it's going to level it because you got to flood it. So it's all right. I think, yeah, it did. I didn't know it was going to do that, but that's okay. It's okay. I made it work. Now I think I was thinking about this. Let's hop in the truck for a second. That guy can run there for a minute while we go do something. Because I was thinking about splitting up an operation that I have going. Now JR's rice, his rice is coming over here. Magnus, how are you? JR's rice is coming right here. So I still need like an operation for JR because his rice is coming over to Joe. That's Joe. So what I'm thinking, I'm doing pretty good. So what I'm thinking is I might let JR own this oil mill down here. Okay, JR. Let's see. I believe this is an oil mill. Oh, well, thank you so much. Awesome. See, $240,000. So I'm thinking about letting JR own this, and JR will produce sunflower oil. Monty will be producing canola oil. Do you live stream this game? I don't want to buy that, but it's 240,000. Magnus, do you live stream this game? Anyway, I'm thinking about splitting the oil mill up. And then there is also a grain mill that I can split up, really, because Richard has a grain mill, but not this one. There's also the grain mill here in town. Oh, you don't? Okay. But anyway, I'm thinking about doing that. That way we get more people manufacturing. Oh, you have FS22? Okay, nice. Hey, a person could play that game, even FS22 could play that for years to come and have all kinds of fun. That's for sure. What game system do you play on? I just subscribed to your channel. You're playing on a PS4, okay. You can't live stream through the PS4? I don't guess maybe you can, because I know I never did. It wasn't until I think I had bought a PS5 and my son-in-law told me I could live stream through it. So I don't know. Okay, yeah. Now, is there a particular number of subscribers you have to have before you can live stream? I know, like for me, I had to have 50 before I could live stream using a mobile device. Okay, so it's a minimum of 50 across the board. Okay, you'll get there. You'll get there. Well, everybody had their first 5 subscribers. You'll get there. I think it is a YouTuber called I think it's called Why Not Gaming. I believe it's Why Not Gaming, and they play like FS17, FS15. Yeah, like I said, you'll get there. Oh, that's awesome, Monty. Thank you. From Denmark. Okay. Nice. 2 more trips around the field. And then we have to go up and do, we got to go up and do Dee Dee's field, get it planted, and then we can go up to the house and sleep. Okay, Reaper. Well, I don't have any trucks. Well, I do have like 1 truck, I think, in the game, but I'm not really familiar with those trucks. Welcome back, JR. Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm not exactly sure what you're asking me. The one I was driving with in the game. Let me see if we can see what that was. What truck was that? It's just right here. It's the International Series. It's this International Series 200. So that one right there. But mine is the mine is lifted. I do not have the semi at this point in time. I do have I have this. And then I also have that truck. And I have this one. But no tractor trailer. I do not have a tractor trailer. Have our tractor on the roof. And that has fuel, and we just parked it in there. This guy can be hard to find if I don't pay attention to the little mini map. Magnus, I made a video short of that red tractor floating in the air with me walking underneath it. I actually discovered that really totally by accident. It just turned out that way. And it would take a little bit for me to set that back up again. I actually had no clue it was going to do what it did. And it surprised me when it did. I was like, what? And that video short that I made, I actually recorded my TV screen just so I could record that, because it was the only way I knew to do it. I probably could have made a little short video through the PlayStation, but I don't know how to do that because I haven't done it before, not on my PS5, or at least it's been, no, I never have, actually. Yeah, just a little video short. Because I don't know, I've never seen anything like that before. I know some other people have been able to capture little moments of other things happening. I believe Joe told me that he actually was able to get something floating one time. I don't remember what it was, but it wasn't that tractor, so that's cool. I might be the only person on YouTube that has a video of that. So I thought it might go viral, but it didn't go viral. Oh well. Oh, well, I've had it posted for a little while now. Alright, we're on our last pass around the field, and then we'll go up and get Dee Dee's field replanted. And then we can go, we can advance the clock. I really wish it would stop doing that. But I don't know how to make it stop doing that, so. I think about it now, and I can't believe I used to pull this thing around without folding it up. But I did not know how. Okay, Magnus. God bless you. Thank you. I normally live stream Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at midnight my time. And right now it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and I've been streaming for 2 hours. I did not know how this thing worked for a long time, Lawrence. It wasn't until just not too long ago. I can't remember. I think somebody told me how to do it, but I don't remember who that was. But yeah, for a long time, Monty, do you remember I used this on? Do you remember I used this on what was New Frontier? Yeah, I first used it on New Frontier, and then I think I might have used it on Calmlands, but I know I first used it on New Frontier. I'll show you how this folds up, Lawrence, here in just a few minutes. As soon as we get done here, because we got to go up to another part of the map. Yeah, this thing is like totally weird. There was no explanation as to what to do with it. So, I mean, literally, I first started using this thing back when we were playing on New Frontier, and that's been a while back. Quite a while back. And I always just pulled it around like this right here. And some places it wouldn't even fit. Yeah, JR. It kept telling me that too. And I'm like, what? What's going on? I know I would keep trying to fold it from this position, and it would tell me it can't fold it, and I'm like, what do you mean it can't fold it? And it puts that little red warning thing up there, error thing, but I never could read that. It never stayed up there long enough for me to be able to read it. Plus, I can't see it, so I was like, what in the world did that thing say? I always used to use a different setup, and then I can't remember it, but it was quite some time ago. I think somebody actually mentioned this particular planter to me. Uh, Somebody in the chat and mentioned that you can use this without having to plow or cultivate. I don't mind it now that I figured out how to transport it. But this one, you don't have to plow or cultivate before you can use it. But if you do that, you have to fertilize after you plant it. After the first growth stage. So I always like doing I like planting and fertilizing at the same time. All right, Lawrence, watch. So all we're going to do is we're just going to detach, just like that. We're going to detach it. And then we're going to pick it up from the end. And now we can fold it just like anything else. Alright, now we got to go up here to Dee Dee's field. So once I got used to how to attach this thing and all that, then I don't mind it Yeah, they don't all work exactly the same. Whoa. I had looked away from the road for a second to look over at chat, and that bus, almost hit that bus head on. All right, JR. God bless you. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us tonight. Hey, that's what I was thinking, Reaper. Hey. Thank you, JR. I hope you have a great weekend. Oh no. Oh no. Do you guys see what I did? Do you guys see what I did? No. Look at the crop type. Look at what I'm planting. Yep, soybeans. But it's supposed to be sunflowers. I forgot to change it. And I don't want to redo the field, so Dee Dee's just going to grow me some soybeans. That's all I can say. And I thought about that several times while I was planting the soybeans in my field. I was thinking to myself, don't forget to change. Don't forget to change the crop types. I do that all the time. I do it all the time. And like I said, I kept reminding myself the entire time. I'm planting the other field. I'm reminding myself, don't forget to change the crop type, and then I forgot to change the crop type. I even started to stop on the trip up here and change it in the middle of the road, and I didn't. I thought, well, no, I'm thinking about it now, so I'll remember when I get there. 30 seconds later, I done forgot. Oh well, we'll just get some extra soybeans this time. Now, let's take a look at the map for a second. Let's see here. I'm just looking to see if we have anything that's going to be harvestable our own fields. No. We don't have any of our own fields. Okay, so then we'll just have contracts. No. That field's going to be ready. No, we will have some fields. This one. This one. Oh yeah, this one too. So we're going to have 3 fields we can do after we sleep. Okay, nice. All right. We may or may not do all 3 of them tonight. I don't know. We'll see. Now I do have to keep an eye on the fertilizer level because I do not have the helper buying fertilizer. I do have the helper buying seed, but not the fertilizer. So I do have to remember to keep an eye on the fertilizer, which that's new. I'm not used to doing that either. I wish they'd let us delete that fence. All right, one more time around, and then we will head to the house. See, that fence is in the way. It really is in the way. I'm pretty sure I attempted this before. Yeah, see, it's not letting me. Which is unfortunate. I wish I could get rid of this fence. But it won't let me. Alright, now we'll take this back to the farm. I think I know which field we'll do after we sleep. We will have like 3 fields of our own we can do. I know which one I want to do tonight. Timing wise will work out about right. Because we'll have a dead battery by then on the controller. Or at least almost dead. See if I remember which one of these to back into. I think it's the one on the end for fertilizer. Yep. Now I need to check and see if we're producing eggs, but I'll do that after we sleep and advance the clock. I've got to keep an eye on the chicken coop there and see if it starts spawning pallets of eggs or if it's actually going to sell eggs. I may not have it set up correctly, I don't know. Oh, there's oh, I did not realize that. I don't think I knew that. Now we hoarded a few things on Riverbend Springs. Yeah, I guess it all worked out in the end. All right, since we're here, we always save it when we come up to sleep. So we'll save it. Kept getting in my way. Let me see here. Where's my lights? I thought I had headlights on this thing. Apparently not. Now this field that we're going to harvest now is a field of sorghum. Bam. Whoa. I was almost going too fast for that corner. And we was about to barrel roll right out into that field. Whoops. I agree with that, Reaper. All right. So we can harvest, okay, Reaper, I'll be here for a little bit longer. It's been a little while since we've had a close call on a railroad track. We have had a few, but it's been a little bit. So we'll get this field harvested and then we'll see where we're at. Well, let me see here. What are we going to need? We're going to need this trailer. I don't really have any place where I can keep this sorghum right now. I could buy another trailer, but I was wanting to let Archie pick the colors since it's going to be for his farm, but I forgot. And I still want to let him pick the colors. So now I kind of have to figure out what am I going to do. I could put them in my silo for the time being. But I think once I get this harvested, that's probably going to be all I'm going to do tonight, guys. I'm getting pretty tired. Let's see if we can tell what we have happening with eggs. Do we have anything yet? No. I suppose I am going to have to buy one rooster just so we can I have 40 chickens. I didn't remember. I thought I only bought 20 chickens. I didn't remember buying 40. I guess we did though. All right, we bought one rooster. And I just hope we have the egg cells set up the right way. That's my thing. I don't know if I have the egg cells set up correctly. Well, I gotta turn my air conditioner on, guys. It's getting a little humid in here. Now, if this was corn or sunflowers, we'd be harvesting at 15 miles an hour. But not with this header. There is my low battery warning for the controller. I knew it wouldn't be too long. But we do have time to get finished with harvesting this field. So I really kind of brought this trailer down here. I really don't need it down here. Because I'm going to be taking that crop back to our farm, at least for the time being, and putting it in our silo. So we'll just go ahead and we'll go back. Now it's just going to start making these long passes, which is awesome. I'd much rather it make the long passes than the short ones. I start to get tired, guys. I start to get kind of quiet. But I try to keep the camera moving. That way you guys know I'm still here. Now, if we were using our other header, we would be pretty close to being done at this point. Because the other header has a 15-mile-an-hour working speed. I think that fog lifting up off those fields looks pretty cool. That's going to look real cool when it's all one big field. I really wish we could go over there in the distance and drive around in the metropolitan area down there where all the high rises are, the skyscrapers. It's too bad we can't go tour that area. I may end up having to pause it. I'm falling asleep myself. I'll see if I can hang in here until we get this harvested. Now I believe we have a full-length pass on this one. Well, that worked out nicely. Just did catch it by one row with the harvester. Well, we still got a few of these long passes now. I'd rather be making the long passes because the less times this thing has to turn around, the faster it gets the job done. What do we have? About 5 more trips down and back. Well, I think I might make it all the way to the end, guys. Or to the end of the harvesting of this field. Not the complete replanting of this field. Actually, after this one, it may only be, looks like 2 trips back up here and back down again. Not 3 more, just 2 more. That's better. Now it kind of seems like it takes longer and longer, even though it's not, but it does kind of seem that way. Probably because I'm getting tireder and tireder. Not too much longer, guys. We've got 3 more passes, it looks like. We might finish that with just one more pass. That'd be nice. All right, last pass. Now for the time being, I think I'll just leave this grain in this harvester. And I'll decide next time what I'm going to do with it. Well, because if Archie's here at the beginning of the next stream, then I will buy his mobile silo. But if he's not here, then I'll have to put this in my silo on my farm for the time being. So I'll just leave it in here until the next stream. If I need to, I'll empty it into my silo. But I want Archie to be able to pick the colors for the trailer that I'm going to buy him to use as his silo. I want him to be able to pick the colors. Now I'm not going to be going back over to the house. We'll just pause it over here. And then next time we'll just resume it right here where we're at. Because we don't need to go to the house. We don't need to sleep or anything like that. It's only 8:55 in the morning. So temporarily, guys, I'm gonna park this like this, not where it normally goes. I'm just gonna put it out here like this because it's got grain in it. And then we're gonna leave it sit just like this for tonight, guys. I'm not gonna drive back over to the house. We'll just leave it sit right here. We don't need to go back over there for any particular reason. And then we will simply, now I will save it right here. And then we're going to pause it. And we're going to leave it sit right here, guys. And we'll pick it back up here on Monday night. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Thank you for coming, hanging out with me while I played this game. And we'll do it again on Monday night, guys. Until then, everybody, God bless.